Hi, everybody. Angela Bixby, Energy Intuit, coming to you today on this random Friday. It is January 24th, 2025. We'll jump right into it. If you'd like to hear a bit about me, you can check out the video below with my introduction in terms of who I am and the kind of work that I do. Psychic development is what I do. I help people with psychic development as well as trans channel. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the importance of being grounded in the psychic development process. So, grounding can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. The definition that I'm working with here is the state of feeling as though your electromagnetic fields are synced up with those of the earth. We all have electromagnetic fields around our bodies. We've got big fields around our hearts. That's where our biggest field is within our fields. That stems from our physical body, and the earth has electromagnetic fields around her. And so when we're ungrounded, we're sort of disconnected from not only ourselves and we're less in our body, but we're also disconnected from the electromagnetic fields of the earth. This is why earthing has taken off. It's another term that's used fairly synonymously with grounding. When we're earthing, it's bare feet on the ground. When you do that, you near instantly connect to the fields of the electromagnetic fields of Earth. And so it can be a very quick way to ground to do earthing. And there are lots of products that people are selling now that help with this, to varying degrees. I am not selling any of those products. I'm not getting any money from selling those products. I'm simply mentioning them because people usually wonder and ask about them in the context of this conversation. Back to the grounding. The state of being grounded is really feeling as though we're fully in our body. And so, some things that can help us to get grounded would be to meditate, visualize that you have roots coming out of your tailbone or the bottoms of your feet, and they're connecting down into the earth. You can do something like take a sip of water and feel it going down through your esophagus and down into your stomach, eating a little bit of food and really paying attention to what that feels like as that moves through your body. Any of those kinds of things can get us back into our body so that we're grounded, so that we can then connect with spirit and divine from there. So grounding's really important because if we're less grounded, we'll still have psychic messages coming through. The variance then becomes, or the card then becomes the veracity of your messages. So you can still connect when you're ungrounded, and people do it all the time, but the veracity of the messages are less reliable, and there's less truth potentially to them. They might be less true. And so in the interest of kind of saving yourself some time and not going down rabbit holes and following things that may or may not be true, if you're divining from an ungrounded state, get yourself grounded. It's the best way to approach any practices you're doing spiritually, especially psychic development practices. So picture a pyramid, and the base of the pyramid is really broad in order for information to kind of come down from source above and hit that point and do the things it does with a pyramid. We're similar in that in order to kind of like broaden the scope of that pyramid tip, if we're working with this analogy, then it's important that we have a broader foundation. So if we want to have a bigger point of receiving in our upper chakras, then we want to make sure that our base, our foundation, just like the pyramid, is very, very broad and that we're very grounded. You almost can't be grounded enough, is what I would say. And then your capacity to hold the connection to spirit, how long you're able to hold it. I call those things your energetic stamina. Those things are going to increase the more that you're able to get grounded, tune into spirit, divine. So you might find that you can kind of sit in dialogue with spirit for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, maybe a half hour. When you come out of that, how tired you are afterwards will give you an idea of how much room you have to perhaps increase your energetic stamina. It's a process, but strengthening our subtle energy body will help us in things like grounding. When we have a stronger subtle energy body, it can help us ground more easily. It can help us ground more readily. It can help us stay grounded longer. Our subtle energy body is the layers of our aura and our chakras. It's essentially all of the unseen stuff that connects us to the external world. In our subtle energy body and our chakras and our aura, layers of our aura are where the Akashic records are said to be stored, all of the information from all of our lifetimes, etc. So our subtle energy body is a concept it's there in all metaphysical traditions, it's there in all spiritual considerations. And us humans don't think about it very much if we're not tuning into this stuff or really trying to connect. But part of why I bring that up here in this conversation on grounding and its importance in psychic development is to remind you that all of these practices are a process. Growing strength and resiliency and light in your subtle energy process, excuse me, subtle energy body is a process, in that the more that you do healthy things that help you feel good, meditate, focus on that, do spiritual practices, all of those things are going to help contribute to a stronger subtle energy body that's going to help you stay grounded more. It's going to help make you less impenetrable to um, psychic influence, also known as psychic attack, things like that. So it's going to help you with a lot of things. But from a grounding perspective, it'll also help you with grounding. So any practices that you do that are healthy, remember to add the intention that it's also going to help ground you more. All right, that's what I have to say today on grounding and psychic development. I hope this has been helpful. If you would like to get all of the foundational basics from me, just drop a comment below and let me know what your email address is. I'm happy to send it to you. The foundational basics are what I'm talking about. I've got a PDF of them. If you would like that, feel free to drop a comment below or drop your email address below, and I will send that over to you. It's not sitting on my website yet and it's not sitting out here yet on YouTube. So send me an email or drop your email address below if you would like that, and I will send it over to you. My email address is angela@energyintuit.com, ANGELA at energy, ENERGYINTUIT, just like the name of this channel, energyintuit.com. So shoot me an email or drop your email below if you would like to receive the Foundational Basics PDF from me. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here and listening, and I'm wishing you a very grounded day. Bye.